Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. I'm going to turn the fan off in a couple of minutes, so if it's a little loud, we had some people working on some construction, and here we are in the quote unquote fun room, and we're having some water damage, but not a big deal. Hope everyone's having a good day, and we all love everyone out there and wish everyone the best. And we are wanting to thank Lauren of the Visited by Voices 1 channel, and also the Sausage Factory for participating last night in a lively and healthy discussion in our live stream. Very much appreciate that. And we're having a great afternoon here. Oh, yeah. In western Arkansas, near the Oklahoma border. Yeah. We're having a good old day here. And I figured that I would just do a Q&A live stream, answer some of the Q&A questions that I've gotten from particularly the last couple days. So without any further ado, let's get to our Q&A live stream. This is Tian Wan, I guess, calling from Shanghai, or emailing from Shanghai. Tian Wan, thank you so much for your fanship. Did I see Shazam, and what did I think of it? Well, no, sir, I did not, or ma'am, I did not see Shazam. So I can't express my thoughts on it, but I am going to see it. I may see it in theaters. Obviously I'm on record. I don't really watch too many of these big event movies all that much. And I'm not that big a fan of Chuck. I didn't really enjoy that TV show, but who cares, I guess, at this point. Yes, thank you very much for your question and your super chat and Patreon support as well. We here in America had a screening for Shazam, a Fandango early access screening, and that it made about 3 or 4 million in Shazam screenings. So that's 2 showtimes at 3.5 million, whereas in a Thursday night, sometimes movies can make 7 million. But obviously, people probably didn't know as much about these early screenings. Had they known more, it would make 5 or 6 million more. So I can only give you the financial point of view about that, Tianwan, and also the point of view from many, internet users and stuff that are excited about the movie. Obviously some people have some slight negatives to say about it, but overall they seem to be pretty jazzed up for it. I hear everyone's all jazzed up for the Pet Sematary movie too. And I'm not interested in that Pet Sematary movie that much. You know why? Because I'm not a big fan of that actor. That Jason Clarke, I didn't think he was very good in Winchester. Oh, I don't think he was very good in a lot of movies. Oh, I don't think he's a very good actor at all. I don't like him very much. But we do want to see Pet Sematary. Maybe. I don't really know if I do. But if I do see it, that leads us to our next Q&A question. What do I think of the actor Jason Clarke? And this is from Ace in West Hollywood. Well, Ace, this is the Ace from the formerly of the Collider and Screen Junkies shows. Welcome, and I'm glad I helped you onto your career and everything like that. But I'm not a big fan of the actor at all. I've heard you say, and you tell me to my face before, that you're a big fan of Jason Clarke. So I think that your question is maybe facetious, but in the case that it's not, I'll remind you, I'm not a fan of Jason Clarke. I think he's not a good actor, buddy. Not a good actor at all. So, thanks for the email again. I appreciate it. Next one. I want to see Wonder Park, says the emailer, and this is John in Idaho, but I don't want to see a kiddie movie, quote unquote. What movies would you recommend I see that have roller coasters in them that aren't kiddie movies? Well, obviously Final Destination 3, one of the cooler scenes in roller coaster movie history. True Romance has the same ride in it. True Romance from 1993, starring Christian Slater. That has the same ride in it. And it almost looks like my puppy's talking, but it's not. Yeah, he's not talking. Yeah. Oh, let's see if I can voice her. And then also there was a movie back in the 70s. Oh, the movie expert, Curly. The movie in the 70s was called Roller Coaster. and it was starring George Siegel from the Look Who's Talking movie. He plays detective or whatever, and Timothy Bottoms actually plays the. This is pretty funny. There you are. You're on camera. You're on camera. Ooh, a camera dog. Is that you? Yeah. He plays the Mad Bomber, and he actually like places the bombs on roller coaster tracks. You can believe that. Pretty scary idea to do that. Oh yeah. I highly recommend that movie very much. It's a fantastic movie. Is Roller Coaster. Kind of has a disaster movie mixed with horror movie type flair to it, and these great set pieces. I think there's 4 famous roller coasters in it. There's one in Virginia, Kings Island. There's Magic Mountain at the end of it for Revolution, the ride. As it's Revolution, I think is being built. There's 2 or 3 other rides that are featured in it. So if you've never seen Roller Coaster and you love roller coasters, you definitely have to see Roller Coaster. You know what I'm saying? You definitely have to see Roller Coaster. All right. So thank you so much for that Q&A question. And the next Q&A comes from us from my Patreon, and we really do appreciate all your support to the channel very much. And it says, what do I think of this Transformers situation? And this is from Larry in Las Vegas. Well, Larry in Las Vegas, I don't really think much about the Transformers situation. I got what I wanted out of the Bumblebee movie. Quite honestly, I decided to leave that movie early. I was just getting kind of bored with it. I did not enjoy it. I didn't care to watch the end of it. I recommend the movie to others. I'm sure people would like it. Got a little too transformery for me at times. And I find it funny that people were calling it a boy and his dog movie because obviously, there is that to it, but then there's also a whole bunch of Transformers talk in it too. So going forward, the Transformers franchise, I don't really care what they do with it, and I don't care what they announce because it won't be true what they're doing until it's on screen. Obviously, this movie was supposed to have very little connective tissue to the old movies, and ended up having a little bit more than I thought. And then probably some people wanted to have more. And now they're saying they want to have more elements from the other Transformers films, and also maybe have the robots to have intimate relationships. And my mind just explodes. I don't care. I don't care. You can have them cooking a 4-course meal for each other too before they fuck, for all I care. I don't know. I'm sure they'd be good at it. They are robots. All right. Thank you so much for that Patreon support and question. Interesting question. If I could rank the following De Palma movies, what would I rank them? And this is from Pauline, and she lives in Rochester. She used to be my neighbor growing up. So thank you so much, Pauline. And I'm glad to know that you're in better health, of course, as well. The question or the movies that she lists are Dressed to Kill, Mission to Mars. What's that one? I don't have it right in front of me, but I think it's called Wise Guys. Did Palm make that movie, Wise Guys? Anyway, it's his 1986 movie following up, and before he makes Bonfire of the Vanities, following up Scarface, I believe. She wants him to rank those 3: Dressed to Kill, Mission to Mars, and that Wise Guys one. Well, I'm not a fan of that Wise Guys one. I can barely remember the title of it. Came out when I was really young. I liked it when I was young. When I see it when I'm older, I don't like it at all. Really don't understand how De Palma decided to make that movie. I'll definitely go check it out again. But I've seen it within the last 2 years, and I even had the DVD of it, and I got it. In fact, I collect every De Palma movie, so I really didn't like that movie. Mission to Mars or Dressed to Kill, damn, that's really tough to rank them. I put them almost I like Mission to Mars even better because it's a very powerful movie if you really want to sit down and absorb everything that De Palma's throwing at you. But I still do love Dressed to Kill quite a lot too, so it's a very difficult question. Um, I think Keith Gordon's performance in Dress to Kill, probably a strength of both of the movies. I think that Tim Robbins' performance, though, you balance that out in Mission to Mars, a very strong performance as well. So, like I say, a very tough question. You got Sinise, you got Kim Delaney in a very small but powerful role. Uh, but suffice it to say, I like those two movies, not both equally, but I just can't really decide at this time. There's parts of each one that I like a little bit better than the others. But Pauline, what do you think about that? Which ones are your favorites and stuff like that? So, going to make a video presentation on the channel soon for some other movie reviews and things like that. Looking forward to doing so. And right now we're continuing the Q&A live stream. And oh, this is a good one. This is from Eli. He's emailed the show before. He's in Las Vegas. Thanks so much for answering my previous email. What other two, since the Fast and the Furious is having a spin-off buddy cop movie, what other movie would you like to see a spin-off buddy cop movie for? And that it has a chance of happening, he says as well. I do appreciate that. Yeah, we like to deal with things that do have a chance of happening. Buddy cop movie that I'd like to see spin off from something that already exists. Okay, let me think about that for a minute. Buddy cop movie that would spin off from something that already exists. Buddy cop movie that would spin off from something that already exists. What could it be? What would you choose? Let me think about that for a minute. A buddy cop movie that would spin off from something that already exists. What would it be? Okay, this is going to be a little weird. I take a SWAT character that Colin Farrell plays and put him into the 21 Jump Street universe. So then you got a Lethal Weapon 2 dynamic where the guy from SWAT is kind of the Leo Getz character, and the Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill are the Lethal Weapon guys, the Murtaugh and Riggs. So that would be my answer. It would be a way of reinventing and getting the SWAT franchise going forward, and it'd be really funny actually. It's like Colin Farrell's obviously 15, 20 years older than he was when he made SWAT. So you get him in this action scene and he's expecting to be like this badass, but he has to be protected by the 21 Jump Street people. And then basically he could bail them out of different situations, get this good back and forth going. And that's something that I don't think is going to happen, but that I would love to see happen. I don't think it has no chance of happening either. It seems like if they're going to get SWAT going, they're going to have to do it in some kind of tongue-in-cheek thing. And I love SWAT. I think it's a fantastic, underrated action movie of the 2000s. Legitimately do. Very fun, watchable movie as well. Great performance by Olivier Martinez, indeed. Thanks for that question very much. I'm sure other people may have some other kind of answers and stuff out there, but that's one for sure that I really do like. Scratching my dog's back a little bit right now. Helps jog my memory, actually, these Q&A questions, because I never write anything down for this channel. I never want it to be, something that's a project or anything like that. So I'm just trying to remember the next question is. Okay, Mission Impossible movies. It had to do with Mission Impossible movies, and it was from Maria, an old friend of mine, actually, and she lives in Colton, California. And Maria, she wants to know, what would I like to see the direction taken for Mission Impossible movies going forward? And if I could address some of the rumors about Tom Cruise maybe stepping down. Oh, well, here's the thing. I've seen those rumors too, and it says Rebecca Ferguson's going to replace him in the series. Give me a break. That movie would flop. I'm not interested in a Mission Impossible movie without Tom Cruise. Let me repeat myself. I'm not interested in a Mission Impossible movie without Tom Cruise. I'm not. I don't think I'm alone in that. So my thing is, if you're gonna do another Mission Impossible movie, up the ante even more. I mean, last time's was a classic Fallout, one of the best movies ever made of the genre, but it was a little overly long. It was a little overly long in parts, and so with that, I would say correct its length, or make it that its length is maximized even more. Maximize that length even more. Come back in here, dog. Maximize that even more. Catch the ball. And pick a location that's never been in the movie. I don't know one offhand, but I'd say maybe like somewhere in. They've been in North Africa before, right? They've been in North Africa in the series, right? So where else can we go? Maybe France again? They've been in France too. Where do you think they should go in Mission Impossible, the next one? Where do you think they should go? I think that they should go to Australia again. And I think they should go to New Zealand maybe for the first time. And I think they should go to other parts of Africa that we haven't seen. Make it even more like a James Bond movie. Put some new character in it. Maybe the Jared Harris guy is now working with another supervillain. So I love those films. Thank you so much for the question. And that's been our Q&A live stream for now. We say goodbye. We love each other very much. And we'll see y'all later. Probably going to do a video commentary or review in a little while. Bye for now.